Hey everyone, so the topic of today's video is just a couple tips that I've learnt recently about tracking calories when it comes to achieving a weight goal. Whether you're trying to lose or gain weight, the principles in this video are pretty much going to be the same and they're going to apply. So the biggest thing that I want to start by saying is that for years and years, like I didn't track at all what I ate. Not that I was eating bad food per se. I was always eating pretty good food. Like I never really enjoyed things like junk food. And for that, I'm actually pretty blessed because of my parents and the way that they raised us as kids. Just the fact that they never sort of let us eat things like junk food and horrible food. Like just the idea of eating something like McDonald's or KFC to me is disgusting. A lot of people are going to look at me and say, oh, you know, you're crazy or whatever, but sure, like, you know, I'm going to be healthier in the long run and you're not, so go for it. Eat Maccas all you want, I don't care. Anyways, for those couple of years, right, like there was a season of my life, probably 3 years ago, end of 2022, about this time, right, where like that was my biggest obsession, was just bulking, gaining weight. And I was eating a lot of food every day, but not really tracking what I was eating. I wasn't really eating breakfast either, which that was a horrible thing, because that's like a lot. That's a meal that I'm missing out. I'm having to pack loads and loads of calories into another meal, which just makes it way harder. But anyways, I remember trying to just track what I was eating, but not tracking what I was eating, and I would sort of see the weight go up a little bit on the scale every now and then, because there was a set of weigh scales at the gym where I would sort of weigh myself every day when I went to the gym. But again, like I was weighing myself at different times of day based on when I was going to the gym, which didn't help either, because my weight would have been fluctuating every day. And not just that, but then, like, you know, I think the heaviest I potentially got to was like 83 maybe kilos. And I was realistically trying to get much higher than that, right? Because for me, like, it was, I think 90 was originally my goal. I'm not 100% sure what it was back then. I need to have a look, because I probably wrote it down somewhere. But like, I saw the weight going up on the scale very slow, but then I still looked a bit shit, like in the mirror. Like I just didn't look big, like I didn't look jacked, right? Neither do I now. Like I'm still pretty skinny and I've got a long way to go. But like only recently did I actually start tracking calories, and it made controlling my weight much easier. To the point now where I literally know exactly what's going into my body every day, and I know also what I can see the weight actually go up every day on the scale. So the biggest thing, the first piece of advice I have is make sure that you're weighing yourself at the same time every day. Whether that be first thing in the morning or before you go to bed in the evening. I do this every day now, first thing in the morning, with no clothes on, so it's a more accurate representation of what you actually weigh. Obviously, like, clothes aren't going to be that much, but when you're at the gym and you're wearing like your clothes and your shoes and things like that, that adds like at least like half a kilo, maybe even a kilo, it depends. But I just weigh myself with absolutely nothing on, and then that gives me an accurate representation. And then I log it down in my phone every morning. I had just in notes, just write down, yep, this is my weight today. And that way I can look back a few months and go, oh yeah, my weight is actually going the way I want it to go. It's actually going up. Just this morning, I hit 85 kilos for the first time in my life. I've never been at that weight ever. And I actually feel really good about it, because now I'm like, wow, my weight goals are actually going the way I wanted it to go. Obviously bulking's hard because you have to eat a lot of food, especially if you want to do it properly, do it clean. I don't recommend dirty bulking. I think it's disgusting, and you're gonna just put on a lot of fat as well. So for me, like, it was, yeah, for me, it was weighing myself every morning. It still is, and I'm going to do it now forever for the next year or so, or till I reach the weight goal I want. And then even then, after that, I'm probably going to want to cut, and then I'll be tracking that weight pretty closely. The second part is from tracking calories. There's a couple ways you can do this. Me personally, what I do, I know some people have recommended eating the same meal every day. I personally don't like that. I like a little bit of variety. But the way I do it is by eating the same meals every week. So I sort of have a set rotation and set meal plan across about a 7-day period. And then I eat those same meals every week, to the point now where I don't really have to measure ingredients and measure weights and things like that, because I know exactly what goes in what. And even if I do, I've got a little set of kitchen scales that I only bought the other day, just like a cheap $10 one from Kmart, that is incredibly helpful when you're trying to measure your food out. But yeah, like I said, measuring out your food and cooking the same meals every week makes tracking much easier, because then you know exactly what you're eating, exactly what you're putting in. And the second thing is using an app to log it. The app that I use is called MyFitnessPal. I'm not gonna lie, for years and years I didn't know how to use it, and it was really confusing to me. But once I figured it out, it was actually really simple. It's got tutorials within the app, but the thing that I use, you don't have to pay for it either. Like the free versions, like has everything you need. The biggest thing that I advise you to look at is the diary section of MyFitnessPal. It's down the bottom, little menu on the left. When you tap on it, you can add your own foods in. If you're buying a packet of rice or something like that has a little barcode on the back, scan the barcode and it will actually tell you how many calories and everything like that, the nutrient breakdown for a serving, and then you can use that. For actually logging meals and things like that, use the My Foods section, and you can add in your own meals and your own foods. That's the thing that I do. And I sort of use it based on the meals that I've made. And now all I do is I know every week, oh yeah, I've eaten, 1 bowl of butter chicken. Yep, click on it. And then it goes straight in, makes my life way easier. The second thing as well, so MyFitnessPal, there's a website, I'll link it as well below. It's called Eat This Much. So if you just type in those 3 words, Eat This Much, in Google, you'll find it. A really good website. It's got a lot of meal options on it, a lot of meals that you can just look up. If you think, oh yeah, I really want to eat this today, like pasta or something like that, look up pasta. It will give you different pasta dishes. And on the right side, it will have the nutrient breakdown for those meals. And that has helped me out so much, because now, again, I know exactly what I'm putting into my body. I can look at that nutrient breakdown, and then I can sort of pick and choose those meals. And if I feel like eating something different, I'll just look it up in there. Like if you want to make a chicken stir fry or a chicken curry or something like that, look it up. It will have the exact recipe, the exact dosages, the exact doses that you need of food, and then it will have the nutrient breakdown on the right. I can't recommend that website anymore. I wish I was affiliated with them. I'm obviously not, but yeah, I can't recommend that website anymore, because that website has helped me out so much in the past. And then once you do that, then obviously that's the website that I mainly use to track how many calories I'm eating. And then I go log it into MyFitnessPal as a meal. And then once you save it as one of your meals, it will be there forever. And then you can just tap on it, and then it will automatically log it to what you've eaten for the day. But yeah, they're the biggest piece of advice that I have in terms of tracking calories. Find meals that you like, cook the same meals every day or even every week. If you even have the money for it, those programs like Light and Easy, or those food programs where they send you meals and things like that, can also be pretty beneficial. I don't really have the money for that yet, so and I quite enjoy cooking, to be honest, so I don't mind a little bit of novelty with cooking. And for me, that's the biggest thing. It's just tracking it through that, and that way it's very accurate, and then also just weighing yourself every day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.